Hi, my name is Wan. I'm a coach based in Singapore. In this session, I'm going to share with you a program to activate your right brain for more impactful leadership. And why do I want to design this program? Before I am a coach, I was a software developer for more than 10 years and spent a couple of years as agile practitioner. I observe the cycle in technology is getting shorter and shorter, and many professionals in the leadership are working harder and harder, and at the same time, the impact is not guaranteed, especially when the technology leaders need to work with other departments within the same company or customer. And through my professional experience, I observe that by activating on the right brain, the technology leader could be whole besides using their brilliance and their logical mind. In this sharing, I will first describe a few general challenges. What could be behind these challenges, the saboteurs, and what the leaders could do in terms of sage power and creative competence. And I will share a general overview of the new program called Activate Your Right Brain. And I will share a few testimonial of the past participants and my credential in helping you to activate your right brain. So through my professional experience, there are a few common challenge situation. For example, why things are so slow? Why is it taking so long? And second situation is fear driven statement like, is this safe? Is this proven? And the third is what I observe in techno space. People generally do not give much attention to emotion. I don't mean crying. I mean like this pressure, this approval, this pain, and that creates some impact in teams, especially in terms of cyber safety and collaboration. And what could be behind this situation and these challenges? One of the sabotage that are common in the technology space is hyperachiever. For professional in this with this main sabotage, they are depending on performance and achievement for self-validation. And a lot of time only results matter, and that create side effects like continuously dissatisfied. The other common saboteur is hypervigilant. Professional in this saboteur always looking for danger, risk factor, and what could go wrong, and they show up to become very nervous. And the third common saboteur is hyper-rational, where professionals in this saboteur oversee things in black and white, data, and logic, and they could perceive as cold and arrogant. And if you are interested to find out your main saboteur, here's a link that you can take this free test on your main saboteur. All right, assuming that you have observed at least one of the challenges and situation that I have described, and you may ask, what is the solution? Using positive intelligence, one way is to use more of sage power. I'll share with you two. The first one is navigate. Assuming you were your wiser self, what would you do and see the situation in a different perspective? And second is navigate power, explore power. Seeing a situation like you are not having any assumption and belief, like a child, and you're curious what you can find out from the situation. And beside this, power for leadership, I would like to share with you a leadership model called Universal Model of Leadership, developed by a company called Leadership Circle. It's a company developing a 360 leadership assessment tool. In the model, it's trying to assess the leadership from two perspectives. The lower half is how high is the reactive tendency of the leader. That means, for example, are the leader very complying to orders or would like to control the situation? And this reactive tendency are not 100% wrong. In the model, when the tendency exceeding a threshold, it becomes a limiting factor. And the top half is creative competency, where leaders could achieve results through others beyond their own skills and being strategic. On the left half is how the leader respond to challenges related to people, and the right is how the leader related to tasks. And in the technology space, we are encouraging the leader to enhance their competency in relating to others, for example, collaboration, and also in achieving results to being more strategic and purposeful and visionary. And they may take the situation from a more systems awareness, for example, bringing a community and having practice that are more sustainable. And now you may ask, so if I were to agree the challenge, the reason to use more of the right brain and Now, what I can do, especially what I can offer to help you to shift in activating your right brain. And I would like to highlight the logical brain and the left brain are still very useful. And I'm helping you to tap on your right brain by activating it. And this is the general flow of the program. First, you will take true assessment and find out the gaps. These are the two assessments: sabotage test and leadership circle profile. Once we know the gap, I will help you to shift from the sabotage to sage power using a 6-week positive intelligence program. And the next two stages are I'm working with you on your individual gaps using one-to-one coaching. There are 5 sessions, and since collaboration is very important, I will help you to develop a structure to support each other and learn from each other. There will be 3 90-minute clinics where one of you will present a leadership challenge, and all of us will help you to see the situation in different perspective. Maybe you will find your own solution. And just to give you a bit more about what's in the Positive Intelligence program, the program is helping you to develop 3 muscles. How quickly can you intercept the thought that creates sabotage? How could you hold the thought for a couple of seconds, self-control? And the third is sage muscle, helping you to shift from sabotage to sage. And every week, in the 6 week, there will be videos, and we will meet once to discuss the video of the week and probably explain further and answer any question that you have. And every day, there will be a focus, a challenge, and some gym exercise. The daily activity are delivered through the Positive Intelligence mobile app. And if you would like to know more, here is a link to Introduction to Positive Intelligence video. Take a look. And what's in the professional coaching? And generally, there are 3 stages. I help you to be aware what are available, like what's the outcome that you like have using your right brain. How does success look like? Why this outcome was a significance? And what could be the gap in using the right brain in the current situation? And I also help you to uncover the hidden assumption, belief, and values. Through the coaching conversation, I help you to learn about yourself. And with this learning, what could be possible alternative approach and the new mindset you could develop. And to develop this new mindset, I would like to help you to articulate your commitment, the support that you need. What could stop you from developing this new mindset? And how will you know that you are on the right track? And every small win is a step closer to using more of your right brain. And let's celebrate If you'd like to know more of my coaching style, here is a video that explains a bit more of my approach in coaching. All right, in terms of schedule, the first 2 weeks about tests and identify gap, and in parallel, there will be 6 week positive intelligence program. And the next 10 weeks, we will work one on one, and the 3 clinic for us to learn from each other. And if you like to know the commitment required for this 4 months, I would suggest you allocate 5 to 8 hours. And of course, that vary from leaders to another leaders. And if you'd like to know the impact of the program, here is a testimonial for a positive intelligence program by Mr. Kwa, cohort 2021. I asked, what have you experienced in the period of 6 weeks? He said, I have seen a deepening of self-awareness. I have seen a transformation from negative responses to inputs to consciously acknowledging this default sabotage behavior and changing to a sage perspective. Any surprises or pleasant experience? I asked. I no longer feel strong grievances to the past experience. In specific, I take the bad outcome from the last employment, as a learning process and seek to find new opportunity from there. My last question, major takeaway. Mr. Kwa said, I have seen the transformation in many areas. In my career, I'm retraining my mind to give positive response during interviews. In the family, I'm applying the technique to positive parenting. In trading, I'm retraining my mind to stay calm whenever, whatever state of the market, it has a very fundamental change to the perspective. That is a testimony for Mr. Kwa. And how about professional coaching? Siu-On has an insightful coaching style. It is intuitive, calm, and supportive. He listened to me deeply and gave me lots of space to explore. He's a great at leveraging the power of metaphors to encourage me to explore solutions creatively. Through working with Siu-On, I have gained much clarity for moving forward. Thank you, Siu-On. That is my coaching client, Bill, November 2021. And in terms of credential, I'm a member and credential coach by International Coaching Federation. My credential is Associate Certified Coach. I'm also a Certified Leadership Circle Profile Consultant and having another credential in Leading with Agility. And if you'd like to receive email updates of more content from us one, please subscribe to this email notification service. If you have questions about this Activate Your Right Brain program, here is a way to book a time slot to have a conversation with me. And if you have any question, please send it to coach@ask1.sg. Thank you for your time.